All right, it's Dr. Wilson here at the Wilson Clinic. What I wanted to touch on today for everybody is stability, the stabilizing musculature of the spine, especially the low back. You know, we all think about strengthening muscle, stretching muscle, muscles that are movers, and we've all had our own injuries and traumas in life. And if we have those injuries and trauma, we often need somebody like myself or others, some kind of a doctor, therapist, somebody to help you through the healing process. But what I think is being left behind, and what I would be good for you guys to understand, is it's not just about healing up from an injury, but doing the right things to help stay on the right track long term. And so what we're going to talk about a little bit today is stabilization, the stabilizing muscles. The muscles that are working day in and day out for you on the inside, especially around near the spine, on the back side of the body, that are working hard to prevent injuries, to prevent the trauma, to keep us stable and resilient and able to have the slip or trip or fall and not get completely injured. So I'm going to give you a few exercises that you can play around with today to help the stabilizing musculature of the back. So when we start thinking about stability, people think muscles and ligaments, kind of the two parts. Well, ligaments are really strong tissue. However, when we look at, especially in the neck, some of the research is suggesting that only 20% of our stability comes from the ligaments, and 80% of the stability is actually coming from the musculature, working together to help solidify, stabilize, and control movements in the body. So when it comes to the lower half, especially the lower back, I'm going to give you a few exercises that you could play around with to make your body more resilient. The first one is a one-armed push-up. Now, don't freak out on me. Not a one-arm push-up on the floor, but against the wall or a door frame, or I'm going to use this bar right here. And what you're going to do is not have the wall or your hand dead center on the body, but actually scoot your body over so that it's in line with your shoulder, so that there's nothing in front of you. And so as you come into that push-up and back out, you're going to try to work hard at keeping your body nice and flat and straight into the movement. No twisting. That's not what's going to help you. But when you do this exercise and keep the body straight, what it's activating are the multifidus and a bunch of other muscle groups of the back that are keeping you strong and stable. So you can be doing these one-arm push-ups. Another one is called bird dog. So I'm going to demonstrate that right here. Bird dog is you're on all fours, knees and hands, and you're going to raise an opposite arm and leg. And so if my right arm goes out, my left leg is going to go out. Now the trick to that, and I've done this on other videos, you don't want to move your body side to side much at all. Try to keep your torso isolated and still so that only your arm and your leg go out. And then relax it back and then switch sides, keeping the body nice and neutral and just doing that for reps. That engages the back musculature a tremendous amount. It's actually a really good exercise for keeping strong with the spine. Another one, a little bit more active, it's called a bear crawl. I'm not dressed for bear crawl, but I'm doing this today anyway for you. So don't laugh too hard, okay? However, the bear crawl is just hands and feet going across the floor and back. Too slow, it does not activate the musculature the same way. So you want to have just a little bit of a pace to it. So if I was doing it slow, it's just hands and feet, right? But like I said, you want to try to do it with a little bit of a pace. So it'll look like this, just going across the floor, right? You can turn around, you can go back, you can start doing some laps across the living room. Kids will love it. They'll jump on your back, make it even harder for you. But the one-arm push-up, the bird dog, and the bear crawl, it's three things for you to now have in your arsenal, your toolbox. Start getting the musculature of the spine engaged, stable, strong. That's what's going to help you to prevent injuries, not only have less episodes statistically of back pain, which is always cool for life, but it equips you to have a stronger, more resilient body and get the most out of what God's given you. So have a blessed day, and we'll catch you on the next video.